The final adieu for India's illustrious, iconic industrialist Ratan Tata was held in Mumbai. Here are the defining images of the day. Ratan Tata's last rites were held with full state honours, his mortal remains wrapped in a tricolour. The Maharashtra police accorded a gun salute at the Worli crematorium. The Tata Group's chairman emeritus passed away at a Mumbai hospital at the age of 86. Jimmy Naval Tata, Ratan Tata's brother, paid tribute to his brother in Mumbai. His half-brother Noel Tata also paid homage. Noel Tata is now a potential successor for the chairman position at Tata Trusts. Mantris, Netas, business honchos bid adieu. Union Ministers Amit Shah, Piyush Goyal, Maharashtra Chief Minister Eknath Shinde and his deputy Fadnavis. Business honchos Ambani and KM Birla pay final respects. Scores of Tata Group employees pour into the Worli crematorium to bid farewell to the Tata Group chairman, a real testament to how Ratan Tata is a real people's man. The employees raised "Long Live Ratan Tata" slogans. This is Goa, a stray dog adopted by Ratan Tata 11 years ago. He also paid homage to his master. The dog's caretaker said Ratan Tata, who was fond of Goa, and adopted him when the industrialists came across him at a picnic. It is truly the end of an era. India's veteran industrialist, flag bearer of India's story, Ratan Tata's last rites were held at Mumbai's Worli crematorium. The funeral was held with full state honours. From his family to mantris and netas, as well as business honchos, paid their final respects to Ratan Tata. Take a look at this man's journey.
The year was 1962, when a young man of 25 entered the offices of the National Radio and Electronics Company Limited at Andheri in Mumbai. 9 years later, he was the director in charge of the company, and a decade later, the chairman of Tata Industries. In 1991, he succeeded JRD Tata as the chairman of the Tata Group. The youth was Ratan Tata, fresh out of Cornell University, armed with a bachelor's degree in architecture, more than ready to enter and learn as he would rise from the lowest rungs in one of India's most hallowed industrial houses. Today, Tata's contribution to India's largest conglomerate and to the nation's economy was second to none. He was on a pedestal very few industrialists in the country were able to climb. Though he had the magic surname, young Ratan had a tough act to follow, that of his predecessors Jamsetji Tata, Dorab Tata, and finally the iconic JRD. Ratan Tata took on the challenge, and by the time he retired in December 2012, the Tata Group's financials spoke loud about the impact he had. During his tenure, the group's revenues grew manifold, totaling over $100 billion in 2011-2012.
Been recognized all over the world as an enterprising country.
Ratan Tata identified the opportunity which the liberalization of the Indian economy provided and began restructuring the Tata Group in 1991. Under his leadership, the group acquired high-profile international brands like Tetley Tea, Daewoo, Chorus Steel and Jaguar Land Rover. He was also the man behind Tata Nano, the company's small car project, which he hoped would give wheels to the middle class. The journey, however, was not easy and tested his mettle at every turn. First, he had to deal with the satraps, a legacy left by his uncle J.R.D. Tata. Rusi Modi lorded over Tata Steel. Darbari Seth was the final voice at Tata Tea and Tata Chemicals. Ajit Kerkar was the force behind Indian Hotels. And Nani Palkhiwala was the man behind ACC. Each considered these companies their fiefdoms and looked at Ratan Tata as another outsider they had to deal with. 6 years after taking over as the Tata Group chairman, all 4 of them had resigned. Ratan also wielded the broom on several companies. He exited cement, textiles and cosmetics and focused his energies on software, telecom, finance and retail. Finally, after serving as group chairman for 21 years, Ratan Tata retired in December 2012. He had spent 50 illustrious years with the Tata Group. An avid aviator, Tata was awarded the Padma Vibhushan, the country's second highest civilian honour, by the Government of India in 2008. The humble, reclusive industrialist was also known for his philanthropic work. Till his death, he served as the chairman of the Tata Trusts, which are amongst India's oldest non-sectarian philanthropic organizations that work in several areas of community development. The proudest moment for him, perhaps, in recent years was bringing Air India back home to the Tata fold. And while he aimed to touch the skies, his other love was dogs. Doors of even the Bombay house were open to strays all day long.
Ratan Tata stepped down as chairman of Tata Sons in 2012, but his influence in India's business world only grew. From guiding startups to global success to sharing invaluable insights with founders, Tata became a beacon for innovation. His legacy beyond the Tata empire now includes over 40 startups he helped shape.
Ratan Tata hung up his boots as the chairman of Tata Sons in 2012. Exactly 50 years after he walked in as an intern into the offices of National Radio and Electronics Company Limited at Andheri in Mumbai. But his life since then has been anything but idle. The last 12 years saw him emerge as an angel investor, blazing a path of success as a startup investor. Tata had over the years invested in several successful startups. As he famously said, "I view these investments as a learning experience." Ola, the company which started off as a cab aggregator, then became India's largest e-scooter manufacturer. Paytm, India's largest e-payments app with a presence in every nook and corner of the country. Snapdeal, one of India's earliest e-commerce success stories, all received a financial nudge from Ratan Tata. As chairman emeritus of Tata Sons, the 86-year-old oversaw a corporate empire spanning over 150 countries. The group valuation as in August was around 34 lakh crore rupees. But Ratan Tata himself never entered any billionaires list. He did, however, ensure a bunch of others did. Among the other big startups Tata invested in are big brands like Lenskart, an internet-first eyewear brand, Urban Company, an app-based platform for household services, Car Deco, a company offering research and trading in cars, First Cry, an online retailer of baby products, Moglix, a B2B marketplace of industrial goods, Upstocks, an online equity trading platform, Traxon, an intelligence platform for market data, CureFit, online platform for fitness and wellness services, Zivame, an internet-first brand for women's apparel, Ampere Motors, a manufacturer of electric vehicles. These were only among the more than 40 startups catalyzed by Ratan Tata. And it wasn't just financial help that he offered. The founders got a large helping of his deep market and industrial insights as well. Bureau Report, Business Today TV.
Well, travel well, Mr. Tata. With that, moving on to other political news of the day, where Delhi is concerned, a fresh showdown in the national capital, this time over the Delhi Chief Minister's residence. Chief Minister Rattan was allegedly locked out of the Delhi CM house by the Delhi's civic body, PWD, at the cost of what the PWD says an improper handover by Arvind Kejriwal. The Aam Aadmi Party claims the Chief Minister's personal belongings were thrown out, while Atashi claims that she can now run the government even from the streets and does not need a bungalow or a car to function. AAP also levelled allegations against Delhi LG VK Saxena, claiming that he orchestrated the eviction. Meanwhile, sources say that Atashi had illegally occupied the property as it was not officially designated to her.
आम आदमी पार्टी के विधायक, आम आदमी पार्टी के मंत्री मुख्यमंत्री आवास, बड़े बंगलों के लिए, बड़ी गाड़ियों के लिए राजनीति में नहीं आए हैं। हम दिल्ली के लोगों के लिए काम करने आए हैं। अगर हमें जरूरत पड़ेगी, हम सड़क पर बैठकर भी दिल्ली के लोगों के लिए काम करेंगे। ये सारे बंगले भारतीय जनता पार्टी को मुबारक हो। हम दिल्ली वालों के दिल में रहते हैं।
All right, now all of this taking place at the back of Arvind Kejriwal, who resigned as the Delhi Chief Minister, Atashi taking over and leaving the controversial Chief Minister's residence. As per the Aam Aadmi Party, Arvind Kejriwal's wife handed over the keys to the local employee who was serving as staff at the Chief Minister's bungalow, which is at 6 Flagstaff Road, Civil Lines. Shortly after Arvind Kejriwal moved out, the house was allotted to Atashi, and Atashi immediately moved in. But having said that, the PWD then sealed the Chief Minister's residence, stating that this was an improper handover. And Atashi since then has been working out of her personal residence. Joining me is my colleague Amit Bhardwaj for more details on this. Amit, what's the latest that is coming in? The last we heard, of course, from the Delhi Chief Minister is that video where she's seemingly signing files, sitting on cartons of her stuff, which has been moved back from the Delhi Chief Minister's residence. What is the current status of the Chief Minister's residence? Is she going to be allowed to move in? What are you hearing?
Well, Preeti, as far as the statements of political war is concerned, you have Atashi going on record and saying that she is ready to work from the streets if need be, and the BJP can keep the bungalow if it wants. So the war, of course, is not stopping as of now. But, officially the Aam Aadmi Party continues to claim that there's an attempt to grab 6 Flagstaff Mark, which is the official CM residence as per them. However, as far as the documents are concerned, so far we have not been able to come across any document which officially designates the 6 Flagstaff Mark as the Chief Minister's official residence. The seal continues to be there. The 2 locks which were put on the 6 Flagstaff Mark by the PWD department officials continues to be there. The politics over this particular issue continues to escalate. And moreover, you have the LG office sources on one side, the BJP netas on that side as well, and the Aam Aadmi Party and Delhi government on the other side, countering the claims that are being made by the BJP and LG house sources. More interestingly, Preeti, out here, the Aam Aadmi Party has also played out a Hindu card today. Sanjay Singh of Aam Aadmi Party said that these are the days of Navratras, and a women chief minister is being humiliated in this particular manner, and that Ma Durga will not forgive anybody for meting out such treatment to a women chief minister in the national capital. Preeti.
All right, Amit, appreciate you joining us for that quick update. We're going to keep getting back to you for more. Meanwhile, shifting focus to all the politics that is going on at the back of the Congress losing the state of Haryana, knives out where the allies are concerned. The Samajwadi Party snubbed the Congress seat-sharing request in Uttar Pradesh at the back of the Haryana fallout. The aftershocks of the Congress' disappointing performance in Haryana is reverberating in Uttar Pradesh. Key ally Samajwadi Party denied the Congress seat-sharing request of bypolls on 10 assembly seats which are up for bypolls along with Maharashtra. The Samajwadi Party on Wednesday declared candidates for 6 of the 10 Uttar Pradesh assembly seats where bypolls are to be held. Congress had sought 5 of the 10 seats in the upcoming contest, but the Samajwadi Party declined, referencing the party's performance in the general elections and the recent Haryana polls.
प्रभारी ने जो बात कही है उस बात पे पूरी की पूरी अब जो चीजें राष्ट्रीय नेतृत्व निर्णय लेगा उसको तय करके
आप उसको मानेंगे अपनी तरफ से कोई प्रस्ताव
राष्ट्रीय नेतृत्व ही तय करेगा
आगे जो गठबंधन क्या बना रहेगा क्या
निश्चित तौर से बना हुआ है बना रहेगा
कोई चर्चा नहीं हुई थी
अब इसमें कोई चर्चा नहीं आई है अभी सामने जब राष्ट्रीय नेतृत्व तय करेगा
इस प्रक्रिया के बारे में मुझे जानकारी नहीं है लेकिन संभावनाएं हमेशा बनी रहती हैं ये प्रयत्न इंडिया गठबंधन के तहत उत्तर प्रदेश के ना ही सिर्फ कांग्रेस के कार्यकर्ता लेकिन बड़ी उम्मीद के साथ में सभी 36 कौम के लोग इस इंडिया गठबंधन की ओर देख रहे हैं और मुझे उम्मीद है कि बातचीत के माध्यम से जो भी निर्णय पार्टी का नेतृत्व इस विषय में लेगा उसे हम ससम्मान स्वीकार करेंगे और इस उपचुनाव में जो भी निर्णय लिया जाएगा उसमें इस चीज को आश्वस्त करेंगे कि भारतीय जनता पार्टी को हम हराएं।
All right, let's connect to my colleague Samarth Srivastav, who's joining us with the latest right now. Samarth, what's the inside story? Because there were conversations going on about seat sharing. The Congress wanted at least 4 to 5 of those 10 bypoll election seats. They would have settled for 3 or 4, but importantly, it was the choice of seats. 2 of the seats that Congress wanted have now been announced by the Samajwadi Party with their own candidate. Give us details.
Well, exactly, Preeti. Things have changed for the Congress, not just in Haryana, but also in the state of Uttar Pradesh. As we were seeing the talks about Samajwadi Party and Congress, especially the seat distribution, we saw that how UP Congress, in a way, sent a list to Delhi in which they, in a way, said that they want to fight on 5 bypoll seats of Uttar Pradesh, while Samajwadi Party sources kept on saying that Samajwadi could offer just max to max 2 seats out of 10 UP bypoll seats. And now at a time when Congress lost Haryana, around 24 hours after this particular incident, Akhilesh Yadav released a list in which 6 candidates were announced on the 6 bypoll seats. Interestingly, out of 6, Phulpur and Manjwa 2 bypoll seats where Congress party wanted to fight, and that's very elusive that what Samajwadi's party is trying to do. They want to do the pressure politics on the Congress party and in a way in a position of much bargaining power, at least when you talk about the UP bypolls distribution, though the senior Congress leaders are tight-lipped over the same, and we have to wait for the official version from them on this particular update. Back to you.
All right, thank you for joining us, Samarth. We're going to come back to you for more updates on that story. With that, I'm going to slip into a quick break, but when we return, we are going to put the spotlight on the Congress. The Congress, viewers, is in complete shock after the Haryana debacle for them. Knives are out now inside the Congress as well, where many, even from the Haryana Congress unit, as well as the central leadership, saying that sweeping changes need to be made because this could have been not just factionalism that lost the Congress the election, but also possible sabotage.